Welcome to Barry Charles Hunters. On today's episode, Keayang Zahara and Susanishername are both out of the Brisbane Interdominion Trotting Series. Dean Shannon resigns from Entain, Australia and New Zealand. The Lazarus Effect looking to remain unbeaten tonight at Addington. Leap to Fame runs in a standing start race, prepping for the New Zealand Cup before, as well as the Interdominions coming up. So we'll look at all the breaking news from Australia and New Zealand. Then we'll check out the feature races from last weekend from Australia and New Zealand. And then we will finish this video looking at the feature races coming up this weekend across Australasia. Yes, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're loving what you're seeing. And let's get it giddy up as harness racing is taken all over the world with Barry Charles Harness. Yes, straight off the bat here, breaking news, Susanishername and Keayang Zahara are both out of the Interdominion. Disappointing, but it gives the chances for the likes of Harold Smith and Masterly to go into the field right now. With the other horses racing this weekend, Love Gun, Victory Hill, get used to it all, trying to push through and hope that some other horses pull out. Other horses potentially to pull out of the series, Ollivici from Chris Lang. After their first run running last, there'll be question marks over his chances again. Call Me the Breeze, there's no certainty. It has to trial and potentially have a race. Time is running out for him, as well as What's Up Party Time. They think he's a sprinter, not a stale, which is probably correct. But do you just take him anyway? In my opinion, if I was Andy Gaffin, it's a very weak trotter series. You got Oscar bet him win, then New Zealand horses, and then the likes of Gus and Archie Phoenix. It's not a strong field, especially if Call Me the Breeze pulls out. It really is a weak field, and I think he needs to go. I really think that's what they need to do in terms of going forward. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be putting him in the squad. I think I'll be putting him in the series. That's the way I'd be going. Because you got other horses like Beers and Cherries not racing that well, so he could potentially scratch. So there's going to be a few late scratchings out of the series, I believe. So there's a chance for some other horses to pull through. But in terms of the trotting, the pace of the series, that's a bit more exciting for me with Don Hugo versus Leap to Fame. We've got two genuine superstars in the series. It's sad that we haven't got the New Zealand horses in the Republican parties and the Merlins. Akuda's back to racing, Chase a Dream. If we just had a few of those horses, it would make it a bit more of a proper hard-out series. But the whole field is pretty much all open-class horses. Like even going down to Tango Tower, and they're all open-grade horses. So it's still a very strong crop and exciting for Queensland to get that. So New Zealand's hopes is on Pin Seeker, but to be honest, from what I've seen, he will need the soft trips to be any chance against the big boys and making the final. For mine and Beach Ball, will he get the opportunity to go there? We will see. Hasn't had a race, and that's probably a question mark. Hasn't had a race. You'd think he'll need one race if he was going to go race in Queensland. We will see if that happens. Next, Dean Shannon steps down as Entain Australia New Zealand CEO. Out the door, see you later. He's joined his mates in the with CFO Lachlan Fitt and the general manager Cam Rogers both going recently. I think he saw the writing on the wall and thought, I've got to get out of here before I get kicked out. So he went with his allies and out the door and looking at other opportunities. Very interesting. He's still very involved in the harness racing with his horses in New Zealand with Barry Purden and Scott Phelan, with the horses on Merlin and Sooner the Better, and more to come. But he's decided to get out. But you have to congratulate him on how he turned around the New Zealand TAB, making it profitable again, because it was down in the dumps. So congratulations, Dean Shannon. Good luck on your next adventure. Leap to Fame returns with a great victory and is chasing New Zealand Cup bid after the Interdominions with a standing start at Albion Park on Saturday night. He's off the 30-metre mark. I expect he's going to win handsomely, and it's just good to see him go. Well, there's not much breaking news this week, so let's get right into it and let's check out the feature races from Australia over the weekend with obviously Leap to Fame coming back to form. Ollivici running last, but Aldebaran Zeus coming back to form. Rip was way too good in Menangle, and plenty more. Let's roll the tape.
Still Sugar Apple in front. Leads by 2 metres. Armour X Factor trying very hard. What are the odds the inside? Golden Load is out 3 wide, trying hard. No run Montana DJ. Prince of Pleasure dropped right off, and then Flying Rumour. Sugar Apple in front. Armour X Factor's trying its hard out, but it's Sugar Apple. Harper keeps it going. What are the odds gets up on the inside, but Sugar the Apple from What are the odds? Sugar Apple in front, and Sugar Apple gets home by 2 metres. What are the odds? And third home Armour X Factor.
27.2. They're at the top of the lane. Whisperer Secret the inside, still in front, but Leap to Fame. He just keeps coming on the outside. He's relentless, and soon after he takes the lead. Leap to Fame taking over from Whisperer Secret. Jim RT wider. He's back. Leap to Fame. He's back. Leap to Fame beating Whisperer Secret. Jim RT and that quartet get away. Ruby Rules to the extreme outside. They're into the home straight. Arrive is still 5 metres in front of Cool and Classy. She's dead game on the outside. London Baby goes to the inside. Arrive is hanging on. Cool and Classy driving hard. Tari is cheering. Arrive goes all the way. Arrive, Cool and Classy. London Baby shakes off Golden Sunset. She's not coping on the outside. Van Sank is now a clear second. Majestic Lavross sticks to the inside. Deeper out Masterly. Love Gun. Gus runs up behind them. Zealous Spur into the home straight. Leads away. Van Sank showing open road. Can he pick up? It's Zealous Spur. Zealous Spur in front. Van Sank is starting to drive. Zealous Spur in front all the way. Zealous Spur beat Van Sank. There's Gus charging home. He'll run third. Targaryen peeling deeper. Then send it. Danger Zone. Love by third quarter. 27 5. Mossdale Terry. He got away at the top of the lane. Opened up with a margin of 6 metres. Madrigal goes to second. Then better than Popsy. Danger Zone. Mossdale Terry in front. And he'll take them all the way. Bold tonight, Mossdale Terry. Mossdale Terry. Madrigal.
Dong Arthur travels along well. Opens up by 6 or 7 here. Over Duke of Dundee. Victory George can do no more. Along with Eurobeat. Classic Line now peeling 4 wide because well back. Just Try running along the inside. 29 seconds off the back. Dong Arthur has left them standing. Opens up by 12. Over Duke of Dundee. Just Try. But it's all Dong Arthur. And Dong Arthur is going to destroy him. Duke of Dundee second.
Grinding away, and then Rakiro Rebel, who's badly held up the inside. Off the back, 28-1 third quarter. Yambuckian drew to the front now. It's Yambuckian putting its neck in front of Bulletproof Boy, and then came Rock and Roll Hammer. Can't find a better man, needs to lift. Sweet Bella into the clear. Yambuckian's in front, drew 2 metres clear. Yambuckian from Bulletproof Boy. Sweet Bella's running on. Rakiro Rebel trying to squeeze through. Yambuckian in front. Young Bluey flashing late, but Yambuckian won it. Yambuckian has won it from Young Bluey flying through, and it's a photo. She's 3 wide, 25 metres off the lead. 28.2 the third quarter. It's Aldebaran Zeus from I'm Ready Jet a metre away. Now called on the favourite. Plymouth Chubbers third. Jasper next. Illawong Lara J held up. Parisian Artiste makes ground 20 off the lead, but Aldebaran Zeus went for home. He's 5 metres in front of I'm Ready Jet, struggling to get to him. Plymouth Chubb runs on. Aldebaran Zeus in front. Parisian Artiste with a big run. Aldebaran Zeus still clinging on. Plymouth Chubb diving. No Zeus. Zeus, like the Greek god, he's hung on and flexed his muscles and won by a pimple. Second placing to Plymouth Chubb and Parisian Artiste. A terrific run.
39.7 third quarter. Akushla McCree gets away from Frankie Major. Good on you, mate. Running on the outside of Don't Go in the Water and Diamond World back on the pegs, and then comes Just a Happy Man. It's Akushla McCree leading Frankie Major back to the inside, but the favourite's home, Akushla McCree. The back marker goes on to win well. Akushla McCree, another placing to Frankie Major. Good on you, mate, has got third. Photo
side 29-4 the quarter as heads were turned, dashing first into the straight. Out after Riddazuga Chaka. Pandya steers back to the inside, has the courage to save ground, and here comes You Betcha Tiger Pie storming home right down the outside. Pandya hit the lead. You Betcha Tiger Pie's in hot pursuit, but Pandya's in front, close to home. Pandya wins again, beats You Betcha Tiger Pie. Frank turned, but Rip goes for home. Geordie, Ravishing Sloy at the moment. They're boxing on, and they were clear then of running home stoutly. Model Barno from a minute back, but the leader is Rip at the moment. It's holding rivals at bay, finishing brilliantly as Model Barno when it's all over. But welcome back to the track, Rip. Too good. Rip goes home to score and beat Model Barno. Ravishing Sloy hung tough, got third over. Poised on the outside as they straighten up and going to the leaders. Max Delight, but in hot pursuit, Kingmaker. They're going to fight it out for the time being. Here's Nyack joining in. Behind those runners, then No Heartthrob. Kingmaker went to the lead. Nyack is inch by inch cutting down the margin. On the outside, going to the front now. In the shadows is Kingmaker. Kingmaker hanging on, and Kingmaker's won it. Second, I reckon, Nyack. Third, over to Moon as heads were turned for home, where London to a Brick and Constantinople at the moment. They're fighting it out over Hanover to Moon and Toto Stride. On the inside, trying to kick back hard is Constantinople. London to a Brick. They're having a good battle here. On the inside, Constantinople just going roughly bobbled and going to the lead. London to a Brick, and London to a Brick will win it. London to a Brick first, second home goes to Toro Stride. Third home, flashing home, was Rakiro Blaze. Constantinople bobbled at the last bit.
Through on the inside comes to Man Respect. No run, Mickey Yo, widest runner. Vanquish Stride in the straight. Yo looks around on Tough Shaz. To Man Respect back to the inside. Down the outside comes All By Myself, running on well with Blitzone Leighton over the top, coming quickly as well. He's Vanquish Stride just in front. Tough Shaz, All By Myself. Tough Shaz with a kick. Tough Shaz, All By Myself. Blitzone, Vanquish Stride right there with Stepping
Cornering
Stone.
for home as Betty boots off. 3 in front of Line the Stars, Majestic Gaga, Peachy down to the Tab Touch sprint lane, Patched is further back, but it's Betty boots off. Betty boots off is racing away. 4 in front, 5 in front, leads throughout, wins the Square Trotters Association of WA Tab Touch Trotters Cup in a canter. Betty boots off from either Peachy, Line the Stars in a photo.
29 and for the quarter with 175 metres left to go. Trouble in Heaven, a big leader. Second is Mariana Bromack. Warrawee Cruise and try to cut back to the inside, but Trouble in Heaven's got a nice break. Look at Ripstone Snorter out of the pack when it's all too late, but Trouble in Heaven is going to get in by a head. Second, Warrawee Cruising, and I think Ripstone.
Yes, Sugar Apple was just way too good at Gloucester Park, with Montana DJ still looking for a run, unlucky. And then Leap to Fame, how good was that? Grant Dixon was disappointed, but I'm thinking the wet conditions, first up run, he will improve out of sight. Whisper Seekers went close though. But disappointing was Penny Tiger and Speak the Truth. They had their opportunities and they just battled. Arrive, how amazing was he at beating Cool? She had beating Cool as Classy. Very good win there. Can she take the next step? Golden Sunset, disappointing. As Salisbury was way too good with Gus flying home for food. He's getting ready. He's looking primed for the interdominions. Just hope he trots the series. That is the question mark for Gus. And this is a case of I told you so. I hope you got on. Mosdale Kerry needed a big win. Didn't have any chance of making it to the Minions, and he did that by winning. And now he's going to take on Leap to Fame this week. I'm not sure if that was the right race to go, and he probably should win the other race. But disappointments out of that race were obviously Black Sedans, who's looking to bounce back this week, and Captain Hammerhead, who was scratched this week as well. So there might be question marks whether he goes forward into the Minion series, or maybe they're just giving him a break because of the wet weather. Dawn Arthur, too good in the feature place at Globe Derby. Yam Buckian wins, but my tip Young Bluey was super unlucky and was certainly beat. Ollivici, disappointing. I expected some big things first up, and the fact that he ran so bad, I can't see him go to the Dominions on that run. I'm guessing they're going to race him next week and hope he goes well, makes the field, but yeah, I've got big question marks over him. Other horses, Kusha McCree, how good was that, winning in Northern. And then we went to Saturday night at Menangle. Pandaya upsetting. Mickey Pince sat parked and didn't run a yelp in running last. Rips Bolton, Max Delight, another huge effort in getting ready for the Interdominions, but really needs to have the soft runs now. I think it's just crazy to just attack all the time. Kingmaker, 2 soft runs, gets the win, and Nyack in career best form with a good second. London to a Brick, probably his last race before the Interdominions, winning well, beating Constantinople, who galloped. And as a tip for you, Tough Shiraz, I hope you got on. Absolutely was too good at Hobart. And Betty's boots off, wins easily in Pinjarra and Trouble in Heaven, winning in Canberra. I thought I'd give you a Canberra view as a race. But anyway, that was a look at the Australian side. Now we're going to check out the New Zealand feature harness racings over the last week, where we saw Grease Lightning, even though there was some controversy in that race. Barrytown goes another solo race, but Wilmer's Boy was way too good in that event, and Higher Power galloped again. Well, well, well. Roll the tape.
To the 400 metres, and he might just travel a little better here, Wilmer's Boy. In the trail, Royal Dell, and then came Brett's mate. Wilmer's Boy put the pressure on and drew 2 lengths clear from Paddy McDaddy. 29.6 the third quarter. Wilmer's Boy raced away, shot 6 lengths in front, Paddy McDaddy. Then Royal Dell, Brett's mate in Barrytown. Wilmer's Boy 5 in front from Royal Dell, Brett's mate in Barrytown. Still it's Wilmer's Boy, 75 metres left to go. It's 6 lengths in front, and Wilmer's Boy is going to be too good. Pull in, you're too good. Wilmer's Boy by 5 lengths beats home Barrytown. Too clear and full of running. Shaken up Homebush Lad, shaken up Mickey Nose. Trump Card can't get out. 400 metres to go. Hadron Collider 2.5 clear. Homebush Lad, Mickey Nose are hard at work. Wild Willow comes up 3 wide. Trump Card still in a pocket. 28.9 third quarter. Hadron Collider by 4 from Mickey Nose. Then Wild Willow, Trump Card, Blue Rock Dancer. Hadron Collider 125 left to go. In full flight, clear by 5. Hadron Collider's going to Bolton. Wild Willow the outside from Mickey Nose, but Hadron Collider much too good. Beats home Mickey Nose. Wild Willow.
Come for home. Seclusion and James Stormont. Treacherous Baby up on the outside. Grease Lightning now for the HR Fiskin passing lane. Seclusion with a good kick in the locker, as she should have. Grease Lightning's coming strongly through on the inside. Then Treacherous Baby. Seclusion, but Grease Lightning on the HR Fiskin passing lane will come through and get the win from Treacherous, from Seclusion. Treacherous on the outside, and they're followed by Air I Will. Crazy now for the HR Fiskin passing lane. Homeward bound they are. Illicit Love, you never know, 2 lengths. Then to Air I Will. Crazy darting up the passing lane. Illicit Love on the outside, you never know. Illicit Love, you never know for the TAB Metro Trotters final. A great tussle, but Illicit Love in the Brecken jacket. Illicit Love to beat, you never know. Good run, Crazy third. Passing lane is Twister. Roy Kent's got a bit to offer in the 1-1, but can't see clear here. Joe's Rocks out wider, and Double Park back on the inside. 28 seconds down the back. Carrera Hombre brings them for home. Up over on the outside now is Southside Story. Through on the inside is Twister. There followed You Little Beauty. Roy Kent. Double Park can't get through. Twister's gone to the lead. Roy Kent is thundering home down the outside now. Through on the inside it's Twister though. Twister's going to get the win. Twister, Roy Kent, Carrera Hellberg, Hillbilly Blues. Iron Love's about to join in out 3 wide. Castana has dropped back to the inside as they come for home. Hillbilly Blues goes to Hellberg. 2 lengths Iron Love. High Energy's got to the outside. Leader Hillbilly Blues. Iron Love's coming strongly. Hellberg trying to get off the canvas and down the outside. Here's High Energy joining in. 4 of them across the track, and High Energy will blouse them all out. High Energy to get the win over Hillbilly Blues. A photo.
Gambit a length in front. Always by Night right there to challenge Treacherous Me, about to get the lane, and then Scotland Jenny. It's the Queen's Gambit, 2 clear from Always by Night. Treacherous Me got the gap along the inside. The Queen's Gambit found a kick, and they're zooming along. The Queen's Gambit, 2 clear from Treacherous Me. Wide out Ideal Crown's running on. The Queen's Gambit inside the 100 metres though, in control every step of the way. The Queen's Gambit wins the Helen Pope Fillies Classic from Treacherous Me, shimmering late for third, ahead of half time the leader. 4:50 to go, a length and a half in front. Always Dreaming. Mickey B worked on the outside from Malachi. Always Be Batman starting to run on wider. No Run Ronaldo. Bar Louis comes for home, a length and a half. Always Dreaming. Mickey B fights on, then Malachi. Always Be Batman wider. Past the furlong. Bar Louis found a kick, shot 2 in front from Always Dreaming. Ronaldo runs on the far side. Always Be Batman wider out. Bar Louis at the 75 though, opened up and it's clear, and Bar Louis wins the 3-year-old champion stakes. 4 lengths the margin from Ronaldo.
Emily third, then Araha Kenny now comes to the outside. She's still 5 off the lead, and then Spirit in the Sky around the bend. Samantha's Moon from Mixed Faith. Emily back to the Ascot Park Hotel passing lane. Araha Kenny's running on powerfully. Araha galloped in front. Samantha's Moon. Emily along the passing lane. Araha Kenny right down the outside. Emily, Araha Kenny draw to the lead, but Araha Kenny's too fast. The back marker scoots away and wins well. Araha Kenny beat Emily for the third. Sign, the widest runner up to the turn. Cracker Opie moved alongside the Real Crunch and ran to the leader. Cracker Opie went for home on the bend. Sherwood Maggie moves to second. To the outside, Ryland Charlie, always beat Roller. Then Mac Pack, but Cracker Opie got away. Leads by 3 lengths. Trying hard, Sherwood Maggie. Cracker Opie's going to win nicely first up. Cracker Opie first, Sherwood Maggie
not getting a run at them at this stage. Ruby Ridges heads for home. Liaison Highview Rock and Roll. 2 lengths away in the field, Ultimate Moment. There followed Del Shannon. Kaipeki Jack's the widest, and now Ruby Ridge is starting to probe through. Highview Rock and Roll. Ruby Ridge sees a gap. The deftness come off, and bang, oh, Fergie. Leave it to the last 75. Ferguson gets home easily with Ruby Ridge in the end. Second, Highview Rock.
Yes, Wilma's Boy was just way too good set park. Took the favourite out of play, and Barrytown was running on well for second. Hand-drawn Collider was an easy winner for Hayden Cullen. He's another horse in the future, could be potentially in the interdominions. Would like to have seen him over there. He'd be a horse that would be without a chance. Grease Lightning, another one on the way up, wins, but there was a bit of controversy at the start of the race with Harrison Origin getting the trail. He didn't even look. He just pushed in, checked Calvin Klein, and I was surprised he didn't get thing. But for the punters, congratulations to you. But in terms of that, yes, so Higher Power, yes, galloping at the start again, and galloping in the straight. Disappointing for the punters here, but Alyssa Love got a well-deserved victory, and You'll Never Know had his chance but couldn't get up. Roy Ken, I thought it was going to be the winner, turning for home. Got every opportunity, but flying through the inside was Twister with a soft run as well. High Energy was huge in the main trot. From a long way back, didn't look like he was going to win. Looked like he was going to run fourth. Big win. Way too good. And I hope you got it on Sunday, the double with the Queen's Gambit and Bar Louie. If you listen to my tips, you're a winner. And good to see our Kenny back to winning ways. And Cracker Opie, I thought I'll show you their races. He may be the next Southland superstar and hopefully going all the way to open class. Yes, well, and obviously the drive of the week, which could have been the dud of the week, but it is the drive of the week. Ruby Ridge last night at Cambridge absolutely went to the inside, saving the gaps and just sprinted through last minute to win. But if he didn't get the gap, it would have been disappointing. Yes, let's now look at the feature races across Australia and New Zealand over the weekend. Starting with Gloucester Park on Friday night. Montana DJ looks a certainty for me. I think he looks way too good at Artie, but a Seaside versus Penny Black. That should be a very, very good race. We look at Friday night at Addington. At Addington, I think Lazarus Effect should be winning. And I think Akatea can do it again. In terms of Alexandra Park on Friday Night Lights, Manchester Blue should get back to winning form. And Johnny Trotter, it's going to be a big chance in the last. Then we go to Saturday racing at Albion Park. Leap to Fame should be winning the feature, well, the trotting and the standing start side of races. But in the other feature pace, I think Black Sedans should be winning. But it'd be good to see Barra taking on the big boys for the first time. Yes, in the major trot, Gus should be getting ready to win. But Victory Hill and a few of the others get used to it, all trying to push their luck to make the final field. So it'll be an interesting race there. In terms of Melton, Rakira Rebel should be going close. I think he'll lead early, maybe hands up the car and find a better man. We'll see where Fighter Command's at. Tango Tara will be looking to go a big race with the likes of Bulletproof Boy and Young Bluey. In the main trot, What's Up Party Time and Plymouth Chubb look like a good Cornella bit for mine. Globe Derby, Don Arthur, can he do it again? But he has Coco Mare to contend with. And Gold Horseshoe should be winning at Bunbury for me. Then looking at Sunday's races, well, you got a Launceston and the Cup there. Blitzen has to be a big chance here, but the Gooey, Eureka Joe and Glenn Lady Alphas will make it a great race. And then Addington on Sunday, I think King Arthur could bounce back to winning form in a very weak field. Anyway, that's the Barry Charles footage, Barry Charles harness for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be back with another video very, very soon.